just so in case anyone doesn't know me, and I'm your certified leader. So I'll just gotta remind you, make sure you have a sturdy chair nearby. And if you have a band and a ball, those we'll be using, but if you don't have the equipment, you don't necessarily need it. In exchange for the ball, you can always use a pillow if you want to. And I always encourage you to sip water whenever you need to. Work at your own pace, so whatever feels good for your body today. So think about how you're feeling today, not any other day, because this is the day that you're doing it. And so just make sure you're working on that scale from 1 to 10, about a 4 to 7 range. And if you get any higher than that, just take things slower and slow things down. And maybe just try not to stop altogether. Try to keep moving a little bit. All right, so I think that's everything. We'll get started. So we're going to start with we'll talk about power posture here. I'll start the music first. Okay. So we'll just start with a march. Might as well get started. Warming up the body. Take a nice deep breath in and out. I'll just turn this up a little bit just while we get started here. All right, so I want you to think about your hip area. Pull that belly button back from your waistband just a little bit. So just think about pulling that belly button in toward your spine, and then create some space between the top of your hip bone and the bottom of your rib cage. So it just means to stand up nice and tall, and then roll our shoulders. We're going to roll our shoulders back a few times here. Just getting the shoulders warmed up. And let's go forward with those shoulders. Nice deep breath in and out. And then I'm just going to get you to lift them up and back and down a little bit. Put your finger to your lips. Pull your head back a couple of inches. And then relax at about 10% of that. That kind of lines up your ears over shoulders over hips. All right, we're going to start with those toe taps forward in front of us in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So just tap the floor in front of you. And remember, you can always use a chair whenever you need to for balance. You can use it the whole time, or you can just use it during our balance portion. And if you want to add in the arms, those are just coming out forward as well. All right, we're going to change your feet. We're going to take it left and right out to the sides in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just tap it out to the side, left and right. Good. Keep on breathing in and out. Core is engaged. Good. Excellent. Arms are out to the side, or whatever feels good. You don't have to add in the arms. All right, we're going to take these taps to the back or the floor behind us in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So just tap the floor behind you, left and right. Arms are pressing back toward the back of the room as well. And just try not to arch your back here. Keep your back nice and straight. Squeezing the glutes as your leg goes back. Good. All right, we're going to take it back to a march. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and march. Great job. All right, let's take the feet out a bit wider here. We're going to start some toe taps left and right in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just kind of shift your weight and let that foot tap as you're shifting your weight. And we can start sweeping that arm across, getting that dust off of our countertop, off of your dresser, wherever the dust is.
I did that this morning.
You did that this morning? My goodness, you're getting it a second time. All right, we're going to take this to some hamstring curls next. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. And hamstring curls, upright rows with the arms. If you're adding in the arms, you don't have to add in the arms. If you're holding that chair, that's perfectly fine. Just try not to pull your knee too far back. So you want to keep it right under the hips. Good. All right, we're going to bring our knees up in front for knee lifts. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. So knee lifts. Only up as high as what's comfortable. Doesn't have to be high. Remember, your and march. I'm just grabbing a sip of water while I'm marching. All right, we're gonna go forward for 4 and back for 4 while we raise our arms up and take them back. All right, in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna march forward for 4. Oh, I forgot the arms back for 4. Forward with the arms up, back as the arms come down. 1, 2, 3, and tap. Good. Forward and back. Forward and back. One last time, forward and back, and good. March it out. All right, we're gonna take some side steps, left and right in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So just take a side step, out together, out together. Ooh, this one's a little bit faster. Hopefully we're all warmed up. You don't have to go as fast as the music, just work at your own pace. Take some nice deep breaths in and out. Elbows into that rib cage. Warming up the shoulders and the upper back here. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. All right, we're going to take 2 steps to the left and 2 to the right. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. So 2 steps this way. And you can pull along that rope. I'm hearing this is a great dance move on the dance floor. Right, Claudette? Pull along that rope, squeeze the upper back, get some work in. Great job. Let's try 4 more here. And 3, and 2, last one, and then march again. March, march. Nice deep breath, in and out. All right, E-step is next, so a big wide step forward and a narrow step back. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. So wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Take a big step forward, or wide step forward, wide, wide, narrow, narrow. And you can speed it up whenever you're ready. So it can be wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Forward and back. Just taking a step forward and back. Left, right, left, and right. Left, right, left, right. Good. And keep on breathing. Arms can do whatever you feel like they want to do. All right, let's try 2 more. Last one. And we're going to march. And we'll change the lead leg. So we're going to lead with our right leg this time. Same step, same V step, forward and back, wide forward, narrow back. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. So narrow or wide, wide, narrow, narrow, wide, wide, narrow, narrow, like you're making a V on the floor with your feet. Left, right, or right and left, sorry. Right, left, right, and left. And you don't have to speed it up. Whenever you're comfortable, whatever feels right. And the arms can be as high or as low as you want, or not doing anything at all. Let's try 4 more. And 3, 2, last one, and we'll march again. And march. Great job. Nice deep breath in and out. All right, let's try some scoop and claps to the front, and then we'll hold the wall to the back. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. So it's step, clap, step, clap, step, clap, step, clap, and pull the wall while we march back. Step and clap to the front. Step, clap, 2, 3, and 4. Hold the wall. 2, 3, and 4. Step and clap. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and hold the wall. 2, one more time. Step and clap. Kind of in a little bit of a diagonal. And hold the wall and keep on marching right here. March, march. All right. We're going to try some widen the legs, and we're going to do some hamstring curls in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hamstring curls. And if you want, the arms can be at chest height this time. Totally up to you. You can have them down, bring them down and up. We'll keep them at chest height. And we're going to try some doubles here. single, single, double. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So a single, then a double over here, then a single, single, double over here. Great job. Single, single, double right here. Single, single again, single, single, double right here, and march. And march. All right. Knees are gonna come up in front in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So up with the knees. We're gonna try the same thing, single, single, double in 4, 3, or you can just keep it singles. Here we go. Single, single, double on this side. That's 2. Single, single, then 2 on this side. Single, single, 2 on this side, 1 and 2. Single, single, last one, and march. And we're going to slow it right down. Bring the arms below the heart, and we're just going to slow it down. Slow those legs right down. Good. Have a sip of water. All right. Nice deep breaths in and out. All right, we're going to start with our hands behind our head. Really push your elbows to the back of the room and your hands to the back of the room. And we're going to keep that pressure while we raise our arms up like this to the sky and back down. So really keep your arms, your elbows and your hands pressing back. We're warming up those shoulders, warming up the arms. Last one. Now we're going to go all the way down to the bottom. Flip your hands over and up in the middle of the back and back down. Really keep pressing those arms toward the back of the room as much as you can. Keep that pressure going or that tension going. One last one. And then we're going to bring it all the way back up. Flip those hands back over. Back behind the head, up again, bring it down and around. This is shoulder mobility here. Up again, flip those hands over, behind the head, one last time, down and around, and behind the back, and shake it out. Great job. Whew. I think we're getting warmed up. We're gonna roll those wrists a little bit, just to kind of get our wrists ready for a little bit of that band work, other direction. Wiggle those fingers, play that piano, thumb also. Keep on breathing. And then you can touch your finger, each finger to your thumb here. And you can try the thumb and baby finger on one side and your index on the other. See if you can go back and forth through. Opposite hand kind of doing the opposite thing. Great job. All right, shake that out and we'll get started with our muscle work first. So we're gonna have the chair on one side. So you can we're gonna work on one, no we're not, I lied. Not yet, we will be. All right, I tend to lie all the time it seems. All right, we're going to do the strength work for about 12 minutes or so, and then we'll get into the balance work. All right, so we're gonna do lunges first. I know we'll get them out of the way right off the bat. So I want you to think about having your feet on 2 railroad tracks, and then we're gonna step 1 foot back, and you can hold the chair, so just make sure you do have a chair nearby. Step 1 foot back, keeping it on that railroad track, so that we have a good wide base of support, and then our back knee is going down toward the floor, and then we press back up. And I have my back heel up off the floor, and my front foot heel is all the way down. All right, keeping that nice wide base. So we're going to be doing that for 40 seconds with a 20-second break. All right, so we'll get ready here. Step that foot back. Remember, you don't have to come down very low if your knees are bothering you at all. Just go down as low as what feels comfortable. All right, here we go. Down and up. Keep on breathing. These are the static lunges, so we're just keeping our 2 feet in place. You can kind of play with that hand position on the chair depending but make sure you hold it if you need to. And just check your front knee, make sure it's going in line with your front toes. You don't want your knee kind of moving out to the side, off of your, kind of not in line with your foot or into the center. So keep it nice and straight the whole time, over those toes, or in line with your front toes, and rest. Okay, we're just gonna do that on the other side. You can move the chair over, whatever feels comfortable. Start with your feet on those two railroad tracks. Keep your feet wide as you step back. Back heel is up, and we're just dropping that back knee down to the floor and up. So your upper body stays nice and straight, kind of like an elevator going down and up. Keep on breathing here. This is a lower body exercise. We're working a big muscle here, so your heart rate is going to go up. You're going to feel like you're getting a little bit breathless. Remember, on that scale from 1 to 10, try not to go above that 7, so you might want to slow things down or take a break whenever you need to. Keep on breathing here. Got a couple more, almost there. And rest. Great job. All right, we're going to do that one more time on each leg. We'll get them right out of the way. So we're just going to step back. This time you can keep it going down and up, or you can go take it down for 3 counts, up 1. It's up to you. All right, so I'll let you do whatever feels good. I'm going to try that down for 3 counts, up 1, down, 2, 3, up 1. It goes with this music real good. Down, 2, 3, up 1, down, 2, 3. And I know I'm going quite quickly, so don't go as fast as me, maybe. And you can just keep them singles. Keep it shallow if you need to. Ooh, it's burning. Last one, and rest. Okay, we'll do that on the other side. I'll take a side stance here, maybe the other way. All right, so other leg is back. Remember, we want a good base of support. Keep those feet hip width apart. And that back leg is going back knee down toward the floor for 3 and up. 1, 2, 3, push up. 1, 2, 3, push up. 1, 2, 3, and up. Good. Take it all directions here. Down, 2, 3, press up. Down, 2, 3, and press up. Remember, you can just do singles. That's perfectly fine. And don't come down as far. Whatever feels good on your knees. Back heel is off the floor. Just check that knee and rest. Whew. All right, shaking that out. We're going to grab our band, and you can sit or stand for this one. It's bow and arrow arms, so both arms are going to be straight out in front. And I'm going to step one leg back, the same leg that's back. I'm pulling that arm or my hand into my armpit, and then straightening back out. Pulling into the armpit, straightening back out. Squeeze that shoulder blade back there. So as you pull the band, see if you can get that shoulder blade to kiss the other one. Right into the armpit. Woo. See if you can tickle that armpit. Tickle, tickle. Great job. And the other arm just stays straight. And you're welcome to sit in the chair if you need to. That's perfectly fine. This is an upper body exercise, so it's okay to be seated and rest. All right, we're going to do that on the other side. So the other leg is coming back for me, just a little tiny step, and then the other arm is coming into that armpit and back straight. And my other arm stays straight the whole time. So we're actually working both arms. We've got a stabilizing arm, and then we have our arm that is kind of working our upper back. Pull that shoulder blade, Try to kiss the other one, just pull it, squeeze it. Keep on breathing. Great job. Try not to bow and arrow anybody. What are we shooting at? Our dreams, our goals. Try to catch them. And rest. Good job. Okay. Bicep curls are next, so we're just going to step on the band. You can put 2 feet under or 1 foot under. I'm going to try 2. All right, so we're standing up. Have a slight bend in your knees if you're standing. And then our elbows are staying right by our side, bringing those hands up by the shoulders and back down. Up and down. And we're going to try to vary this one a little bit. So we're going to come up fast and then down nice and slow. So come up fast, down, 2, 3. More time under tension. Up fast, down, 2, 3. Up fast, down, 2, 3. Or you can just keep them singles. That's okay too. And you can always alternate left and right if this gets too much. Keep that core engaged. And rest. All right, great job. We are going to sit down for this next exercise. And we're going to start with our hands right by our hips. So feet, or the band is under our feet. And your hands are going to start at your hips. Elbows squeezing a beach ball back there. And then just straighten the arms and bend them. Straighten and bend. Try to keep those elbows really close to your body. Like you're trying to squeeze and hold the beach ball behind your back with your elbows. Straightening and bending. You should feel this in the upper, the back of the upper arm. Tricep muscle. Great job. Last one, and rest. You can stay seated or stand up again. We're back to those bow and arrows. So I'm going to stand up and just kind of take that stance that I like to take. I just like to have a little kickstand stance. Just move my leg back just a bit. Same arm is coming into my armpit. And then straight out. Keeping the other arm straight. One hand coming into the armpit, squeezing the shoulder blade back there. Each time, squeeze that shoulder blade. Working the upper back. I'm sure you feel it in the shoulders as well, I sure do. Especially the one that's holding that band out in front. Woo! And you can either bring your hands closer together or further apart, depending on how difficult or that resistance you want it to be. Keep on breathing. And rest. Whew. Yep, I need that rest. All right, other side. So the other arm is going out in front this time. Other leg goes back. Or you can sit. Totally up to you. The other leg is kind of back just in that kickstand. Same arm is coming into that armpit and forward. Into the armpit and forward. Really control that band. Forward and back. Don't just let that arrow fly wherever you want it to. You got to control where that arrow is going. Great job. Everyone looks good and strong. Great job, everyone. Ooh, those shoulders are getting it tonight. Shoulders and back. Squeezing that shoulder blade together. And rest. Woo. All right, stepping onto the band. You can either sit down or stay standing. You're going to step onto that band. We're here for bicep curls. So elbows by our side, lifting up to our shoulders, and then slowly bringing it back down. All right, keeping those elbows right by your shoulders. Try not to let, or not by your shoulders, by your waist. By your rib cage, I guess, or waist. Don't let your elbows come forward or back. Keep them right beside you. So those biceps do the work. Keep on breathing in and out. And remember, you can do opposite, or you can do one and then the other, right and then the left, alternating, or you can do them both. Pull up, and nice and slow down. Last one, and then you can go ahead and take a seat. And we are doing those tricep kickbacks one last time. So put the feet on the band, and we start with our hands at our hips, and we're just sending our hands, we're straightening our elbows, sending our hands to the back of the room, and then back to the hips. Straightening the elbows, bending the elbows. The elbows stay behind us the whole time, trying to hold that beach ball back there with our elbows. I know there's no beach ball back there, but we're just pretending. Just so you know where your elbows should be, they should be squeezing together, not flaring out to the side. Ooh, feeling that upper arm, the back of the upper arm, the tricep muscle. I'm definitely feeling that. And rest. Good job, everyone. All right, we're on to our balance work. This is where the chair is going to stay on one side. All right, so maybe I'll start it on this side. All right. We are going to hold the chair and we are going to lift one knee. We're going to punch up with this arm 3 times or forward, whatever feels comfortable. And then we're going to switch legs. Punching up for 3. So it's the same arm that keeps punching, but we're switching whatever leg is up. And remember to always have a slight bend in that standing leg. And now you can kind of play with your hand on the chair a little bit. See how maybe you just want to have your 1 finger, 2 fingers on it. And we're just continuing to punch up. 1, 2, 3, and then lift the other knee. 1, 2, 3. We're just shifting our weight from one side to the other. And I know that shoulder's working again. Good job, everyone. We're almost there. And rest. Okay, we're staying on this side. We're going to start a new exercise. And we are going to do skateboard. So we're just going to, the leg that's closest to the chair, we're just going to do that skateboard motion. Kind of like we're pushing a skateboard along. And if you want to keep your foot on the floor the whole time, you can tap front, middle, and back, and then bring it back front, middle, and back. Or you can kind of skateboard that motion. And again, you can play with your hand on that chair a little bit, just see what feels comfortable, whether you need to hold it really tight, or whether maybe just 1 or 2 fingers. Have a nice soft bend in that standing leg, the outside leg. Upper body stays relatively still. That's great. Everyone's doing a great job here. Keep on breathing. All right, I think we're going to work the other leg now, hopefully. Yes. Okay, we are going to slide out, give a little tap, and then slide back in. So we're going to be standing on this leg that's closest to the chair. We're just staying on this side for now, keeping that chair on one side for this whole 4 exercises, and then we'll flip it to the other side the next time around. Keep on breathing. And you don't have to lift that leg very high, and if you want to leave out the leg lift, you can. Totally up to you. This is your workout, your exercise class. So anything that doesn't feel right, just leave it out. Keep on breathing. Hips are parallel to the floor, always. You're kicking things, are you? And and rest. Just keep the chair on that side. We're just gonna step back a little bit from it. Make sure you can touch. Keep reaching that chair. We're just gonna walk that line, that tightrope, or that police line, whatever we need to walk. All right, and you can also walk backwards or just turn around very slowly if you're gonna keep it straight. Make sure you can always reach that chair. And if you need to stagger those feet, that's okay too. It doesn't have to be run right in front of the other. If you need to stagger, if it needs to be 2 planks on the floor, that's okay. Instead of that tightrope. Keep on breathing. You can make that board or that tightrope as wide as you need it. On the other side now. So we're going to put the chair to the other side and do the exact same thing over again. So the other arm's going to be punching up for 3 this time as we lift one knee, punch up for 3, and then lift the other knee, punch up for 3. Same arm keeps punching. Just kind of lift one leg and then the other leg, punch up for 3, and then lift the other leg, punch up for 3, and then you can play with your hand position on that chair. Remember, it's just there for balance. We don't want to be leaning on it. Keep on breathing. This is a really good exercise for the core, around the waist area as well, because you have to hold so much together. And rest. Good. All right, skateboard on this side. So it's the leg that's closest to the chair this time that is skateboarding. So just keep that chair right on that side, and we're going to do that skateboard motion. All right, so that outside leg has a slight bend in it. Remember, you can keep the toe on the floor the whole time. You can tap forward, and middle, then back, then middle. Or you can kind of hover that leg and do that skateboarding motion. Great job. Hips stay parallel to the floor and forward. Squared off to the front. Don't forget that slight bend in that standing leg. And engage your core. Lots of things to think about here. Great job. I know that outside hip is starting to be tired. We're almost there. And rest. All right, we're going to finally work on the outside leg, so we're just going to slide it out, lift that leg out to the side, and then slide it back in. And just remember our toes stay forward the whole time, even when it's slid out. Keep that toe forward. So slide that leg out, lift out to the side, slide back in. And that leg does not have to lift very far. Try to keep your hips parallel to the floor as you lift that outside leg. You're going to really feel it in that outside leg and into the glute. Tighten those muscles up. Slight bend in that standing leg that's just standing there. Remember, you don't have to lift that leg either. You can just slide out and in, slide out and in. Whatever feels good. Keep on breathing. Almost there. And rest. Okay, tandem walk. So we're just taking a few steps back. We're going to be walking by our chair. Make sure you can always touch the chair and reach it. So one foot right in front. And we are just walking that line. And it's up to you, however wide that line is today. It can be a tightrope. It can be a board. Or it can be 2 boards. Whatever it needs to be for you. Try to go forward and back, and if you can't go backwards, that's okay. Just turn around and make sure you just turn around slowly. Don't want to get dizzy. And remember, those legs or the feet can go tandem or leave a little bit of space between them. I'm just making sure my chair is still there beside me as I walk past. Great job. And rest. Okay, we have a little bit of a break, a 30-second break here. You can kind of shake those hips out a little bit. And then I'll kind of demonstrate our next exercise. So it's going to be a bird dog, a standing bird dog. So it's going to be the leg that's closest to the chair going back behind us, and then our opposite arm going forward. And we're just lifting and holding. So this is a little different from that tipping over, right? With that one-legged. So we're just holding this stance for maybe 10 seconds or so, and then we'll just take a little bit of break, and we're gonna do the same leg. So if you wanna take a little break here, do the same leg and arm. Really pull that core in, engage your core, squeeze your glute behind you. And you can rest again if you need that little tiny break. Same arm, same leg again. Keep on breathing. Really hold that core in. Slight bend in that standing leg. Ooh, I'm glad we're almost there. And rest. Okay, we are going to do that on the other side. So just, you can take the chair to the other side or whatever. Stand on the other side, turn around, and the leg that's closest to the chair is moving backwards, and my opposite arm is going forward. My body is pretty much upright, just a slight hinge maybe. And we're really stretching that back leg out and stretching our arm up to the sky. Really squeeze your glutes, keeping your hips forward, so try not to let them turn, try not to let them turn sideways as that leg goes back, keeping everything facing forward, squeezing your glutes, don't let your back arch. Keep that core engaged. Oh, I forgot to give you a break. You can take a break whenever you need to, and then come back whenever you need to. You're always able to take breaks, remember that. And rest. Oh my goodness, I think we almost held that the whole time. Sorry about that. All right, hip hinges next. So, this one is just, we are standing with our feet hip width apart. Our butt goes back behind our heels and back nice and straight. You can reach your arms out in front or down your legs, and then squeeze your glutes to come back up. So your arms can go counterbalance. This makes it a little more difficult, and then come back up. If that's too difficult, just keep your arms just kind of sliding down, maybe to your knees or your shins, and then squeeze your glutes to come back up. Keep your back nice and flat the whole time. Flat, 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 flat. Like I can set a hook on your back and it doesn't fall off. And if you want to reach those arms forward, you can do that as well. That's a little more difficult because you're adding a little bit of weight to that forward lever. And rest. Okay, good. Last exercise is that wall touch. So if you want to go to a wall, you can. Just put the wall behind you. Don't rest your body on it though. We're going to start with our right hand, touching the left side of the wall, keeping everything forward, and then back. Right hand still, at about your hip height, and back, keeping your hips, knees, and feet forward. Up above the head, same arm, and back to center. Now we'll try the left hand touching the right side of the wall at eye height. Back to center, up above the head, keeping the hips forward, back to center, and down by the hips, back to center. This time maybe down by the knees. You can bend your knees if you need to. Touch that wall, back to center, and chest height. Back to center. Good. All right, we're doing those 4 again. So the bird dog is first. Remember, if I forget to give you a break, just take breaks whenever you need to. So the leg that is closest to the chair is coming back behind you. The opposite arm is up. And you can lift that leg or just tap the ground. It's totally up to you. If you're lifting the leg, it's not going very far off the ground, because this is a core exercise, so we're really holding in our core, tightening our core, and take breaks whenever you need to. If you want to break now, just shake that out a little bit, and then come back into it. Remember to keep your hips forward, squared off in front front of you, squeeze your glutes. If you need a break, go ahead and take it. Come back whenever you're ready. Take breaks as much as you need to. And rest. Woo, good job. Other side. All right, so other side. This time the leg, or still the leg that's closest to the chair, goes back behind you. It either taps the floor, or you can lift it and your opposite arm comes up toward the ceiling. Reach up tall and really stretch that leg out long, long, long behind you. See how long and tall you can get. Hips stay forward. Take breaks whenever you need to. Squeeze your glutes. I'm going to take a little break here. Go ahead if you need it. Standing leg has a slight bend. Great job. Keep breathing through it. Back is nice and straight and long. And rest. All right, good job. We're going to do that hip hinge once again. So remember, I don't care how far you get down or your hands get down. Just want to make sure you keep your back nice and flat. So this is a glute exercise. You're squeezing your glute to come back up. So your back stays nice and straight, 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 straight on the way down. Squeeze your glutes to come back up. Really, as soon as you feel that little stretch behind your legs, then squeeze your glutes and come back up. And you can also reach those arms forward if that's comfortable for you. If not, those arms can just slide down legs. That's okay. Just make sure your butt is going back behind your heels. Squeeze your glutes each time to come back up. You can bend your knees, that's perfectly fine. And rest. Okay, we are back to that wall reach. So just standing by a wall, but we don't need to touch the wall with our glutes or anything. All right, but we are going to touch with our hands. So we're going to start with our left hand touching the right side of the wall, keeping our hips, knees, feet forward. All right, touch at shoulder height, and then back to center. How about eye height? And maybe just a millimeter further, and then back to center. And up above the head, back to center. We're kind of wringing out our back here. Down by the hips. Feels like a good stretch. Back to center. Now the right hand. Other side. So left side of the wall at eye height. Back to center. Way up above the head. Maybe a millimeter further. Back to center. At waist height. Really bring that back out. Back to center. Down by the knees. And back to center. Good. All right. We have another 30-second break before our last set of 4 exercises. I'll get everyone to put your chair on your left side if you can. Just so I keep the clock right. We're going to do a clock. So have your chair on your left, even if it doesn't look like it's on my left, and we're going to actually touch each number on the clock. So touch the 12 with the outside leg, and then the 1. You can put your weight right on it, then the 2. Kind of place your weight each time. 3, come back to center each time, then the 4. Come back to center, 5. Back to center, and then 6. And back to center. All right, just listen for my numbers. Try to do it as quickly as you can. All right, 2. So touch it and then come back. 6. 6. 12. 6. 4. 3. 1. Good. All right, other side. So I'm just going to place my chair on my right side, and I'm going to be touching 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6 this time. And we're just kind of placing our weight right on that number if you can, if that feels okay. All right, the outside leg, we're going to go 12 first, and then the 11, and then the 10, and then straight outside to the 9, bend the knee a little bit, 8, and then the 7, then listen to my cue. All right, here we go. 6, 12, 12, 9, 8, 10, 12, 9, and 7. And rest. Good. All right. Oh, okay. We are going to step over something, but we're going to do it forward and back. So think about something under your foot that's closest to the chair. We're going to step over it, and we're going to step to the front. Then we're going to step over it and step to the back. So we're just lifting the leg that's closest to the chair up and over something, up and over something. Up and over, just kind of put your weight there, up and over. Great job. This gets you ready for walking forward and back. So just that leg that's closest to the chair keeps on stepping up and over something that's close to the chair. Step up and over, up and over, up and over. Same leg is just moving. Up and over. Up and over. All right, we're going to just do that on the other side. So the chair is going to the other side, and now the other leg is beside the chair. Think about something right beside the chair that you have to step up and over. We're just using the chair that's closest, or the leg that's closest to the chair. Up and over, and then we're coming backwards, up and over it. Up and over that thing, up and over. And you decide on the height of whatever that is on the floor. Maybe it's just a piece of paper today, or an eraser, right? And then maybe another day it will be something a little bit taller. Up and over, you can always hold that chair if you need it for balance. Outside leg has a slight bend in it. Up and over that. Maybe now it's a cat. Step up and over that kitty. Don't step on it. All right, we're back to the clock. So just keep that chair on your left. We're touching numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 with our outside leg. And I'll call them out this time, so I'm going to get you to react. All right, so just try the 6. You can put your leg right on it, then come back to center. 3, as quick as you can. 1, 12, 4, 6, 3, 2, 5, 6, 3, 12, 2. Great job. 2. And rest. All right, other side. So my chair's on my right this time. And I'm touching 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 with the leg that's on the outside of that chair. All right. So just listen to my cue again. All right, 8. And then come back each time. 6, step on it and then come back. 12, step on it, come back. 10. Keep on breathing. 12. 10. Hopefully I'm tricking some of you. 9. 8. 6. 11. 7. 10. 7. 12. 9. And 8. And rest. Okay, we are back to stepping over. So we're just kind of stepping the leg that's closest to the chair forward and then trying to lift it and stepping backward. Stepping forward, then stepping backward. And this other leg just kind of stays on the floor the whole time, the outside leg. And it's that inside leg that's closest to the chair that's stepping up and over something, up and over toward the front, up and over toward the back, up up and over. You really have to keep your core engaged for this one. So really pull that belly button in. You can hold the chair. You can try maybe just holding with 1 or 2 fingers. Up and over. I think I'm stepping over a kitty now. I don't know if I can step up and over my dog. They're a little taller. They move a little more. And rest. Okay, we're on the other leg, last time. So the other leg is beside the chair, and that leg is what is stepping up and over to the front, then up and over to the back. This outside leg stays kind of glued to the floor. Up and over to the back, up and over to the front, up and over to the back, up and over to the front. Great job. You can hold that chair the whole time. Decide how tall that thing on the floor is that you're stepping up and over. It doesn't have to be tall. Whatever feels comfortable to you. Up and over. Maybe you have to step up and over a gate somewhere. Sometimes we have to step up onto a curb, right? Whenever we're going shopping, maybe from our car, step up onto a curb somewhere. And rest. Good job, you all did well. All right, we got through that. We still have a stretch. I'll just turn down the music a little bit. All right, so go ahead and have a seat in your chair. Nice deep breaths. All right, so for anyone who cannot cross your leg over, if you're not allowed, you can just stay right here and just stretch up and over. But if you are allowed to cross your leg, you can cross it at your ankle, let that leg fall outward, or you can bring it right up onto your thigh if you're able to do that. And just kind of let that knee fall outward, whatever feels comfortable. You can certainly keep it on the floor. And kind of flex this foot so your toes pointing toward your knee. Kind of takes a little pressure off that knee. Nice deep breaths. Sit up nice and straight and tall. Nice deep breath in and out. Feel that nice stretch on the outer thigh. Yeah, we did a lot. And you can let that leg come back down. So if you're not allowed to cross the legs, your stretch is just right here. If you are allowed, we're crossing either at the ankle, let that leg fall out, or up onto the thigh, whatever feels good for you. This is definitely my more flexible side. The other one, still a work in progress. Flexing that foot, knee kind of pointing toward the toe, pointing toward the knee. Nice deep breath, sitting up nice and straight and tall. One more breath in and out. And we'll release that leg carefully down. I'm just going to sit sideways in the chair, and then you can hold the back of the chair, sit one butt cheek on, one off, and then slide that leg to the back. Tuck your hips under slightly. You'll feel a nice stretch in the front of that thigh. Nice deep breaths in and out. Try to fill your lungs right to the bottom. And then breathe out through that straw. One more deep breath here. And out. Good. We're going to change direction, so we're just going to make our way facing the other wall. You can hold the back of that chair if you need to. One butt cheek on, one off. Slide that leg back. Tuck the hips under slightly here, just so you feel a nice stretch in the front of your thigh. Nice deep breaths in and out. Fill your lungs right to the bottom. Out through that straw. One more deep breath. And out. And then sit forward in the chair here. And we're going to straighten one leg, hands on your bent knee, heel down, toe up, and then just kind of hinge from your hips. Bring your chest forward until you feel a stretch down the back of your leg and hold there. your stretch, if you can feel it right here, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to bend very far, but I just want you to lead with your chest more so than your head. And come on back up, bend the other knee, straighten the other leg, heel down, toe up, your hands are on your bent knee. Hinge from your hips, chest comes forward until you feel that stretch down the back of your leg. And then hold there. Nice gentle stretch. Good. Nice deep breath in and out. And go ahead and bring that knee in. And we'll bring our arms out to the side, open up your chest and your biceps, wiggle those fingers. And we'll just flip those hands over, thumbs go down toward the floor, just kind of feel a little bit extra on those biceps. And then clasp the hands in front. You can leave your hands facing you or push away from you, whatever feels good on your fingers and your wrists. And just open up the back. Round the upper back just slightly. Feel that nice stretch. Did a lot of upper back work today. And we'll bring those arms down. One arm straight out in front, across the chest, and then the other arm kind of pulls it toward you, keeping your shoulder down, away from your ear. Nice shoulder stretch into the back, the upper back again. And you can either hold below the elbow or above, whatever feels comfortable. Keep those deep breaths going. And release that arm, other arm out in front, across the chest, and then the other arm pulls it toward you, keeping your shoulder down. Nice deep breaths in and out. Keeping your core engaged here, so don't let your back arch. I just caught myself doing it. Keep your rib cage down. Pull that belly button in. And bring the arms down by the side. So keeping your shoulders down, one ear to one shoulder. Just let your hands hang. And you can also cradle your head in your hand if you need to, if that's too much pressure in your neck. And then your chin comes down on that side. Your eye gaze will go down toward the floor. Nice deep breaths in and out. And we'll bring our head slowly back up to neutral. Reset your shoulders, keeping them down. Other ear to other shoulder, cradling your head in your hand if you need to. Nice deep breaths in and out, nice and slow and steady. And then the chin comes down on that side, eye gaze will go down toward the floor. And slowly